Morning and welcome back to the 1,000-pound challenge. We of course didn't have an episode last week, but the garden did not slow down. 27 more pounds, which brings us up to 279 pounds. And we're about to get into harvesting, but I actually had to start harvesting a couple of nights ago because there's so much coming out of the garden right now. All right, next up are the potatoes here, and I would normally wait a little bit longer until this is fully died off like these ones over here, but I've got so many brassicas that I want to get in the ground that we're just gonna do the whole bed. These didn't put out tons of growth, so I'm a little bit hesitant on these, but we'll see. There's a couple of Yukon Golds. I didn't even grab a harvest bin yet. All right, we're gonna have a lot of digging to do here. Man, there are like no potatoes coming out here. There's a few. Okay, so not a bad harvest of potatoes, but definitely not a great harvest of potatoes either. I was definitely hoping for more here, and there's two things that are pretty interesting. So the Yukon Golds just didn't grow well, but then on these chieftains here, there's tons of little seed ones. For me, this is a sign that I should have had them in the ground a little bit earlier so they had a couple more weeks to grow so I can still get my succession crop in. And secondly, and more concerning to be honest, is take a look at this. These are all roots that are coming from those trees over there. And what's interesting is on both of my tomato beds, I've actually put them on concrete slabs so that none of those roots can get through. But over here, I didn't do that, and they are now starting to spread through. So I think this off season, I might need to pull this bed up, put the cement pavers down, and then pop it back on. But that's gardening. You learn something new every season. And on the bright side, take a look at these babies. And we're gonna try and do something kind of interesting here. So I'm going to selectively harvest these ones that are nice and big, perfect harvest size, ready to go. And then we'll try to leave some of these in here and kind of hopefully have them spread throughout so I can still plant a bunch of brassicas in and then leave these ones in so I got a little bit longer to grow. All right, so this one we'll pull, and this one I'll pull. And I think that'll be enough space that I can plant a brassica right there. One right here, one right here, one right here. Let's harvest this one and this one to be able to do one more right here. Harvest those so we can plant right here. One more right here. There we go. All right, we'll come back in a bit and plant this. And this is a ton of onions. And last but not least, the back tomatoes are starting to produce. Alrighty, so this right here is like the harvest that I've been dreaming of having for this entire project. If we were to go back all the way to February and March when I was working in the rain, I was dreaming of having a harvest coming out of the garden just like this. So cool to see it all starting to come together. And just quickly on that note, look around the corner here and like this is a third of what I pulled out of the garden today. You can barely even see all the potatoes I have stacked in here. That's helped holding all of this up. So huge amount. I want to start getting this weighed. We are at 279 pounds in our challenge here. And I'm wondering if this is going to be a 100-pound day. I think we're going to be close, but we could go over 100 pounds right here just from today's harvest. Let's get to it. Alrighty, final set of potatoes. All right, that is 18 pounds. I've just been writing them all down, so now I need to actually add them up. This is crazy. 9 plus 15 plus 14. I'm not gonna look at the total number. I'm just gonna keep on entering them so I can't see what it is. Okay, comes out to, I think I need to do my math again on this. 170 pounds. Let me double check this real quick. 170.5 pounds. Ew. That right there is a harvest. Holy cow. We got some goodies to give away. You. So now, rather than actually putting them all out front of the house here, for this week, what I want to try doing is actually letting everybody know that they're going to be available, ready for pickup at 6:30 p.m. this evening. So rather than just come by whenever, I'm going to put them all out right at 6:30. People can come by. I think it'll be cool to let people that were maybe working during the day be able to get in on some of the goodies. And I also think it's gonna be a ton of fun just having like a bunch of people show up all at the same time. Hopefully it doesn't backfire or anything along those lines either. We'll find out. In the meantime though, until we get to this evening, let's get those back beds turned over and ready for the fall. Alrighty, these 3 beds need some zhuzhin. Now we need to figure out where all these babies are gonna go. Psych. You come out, you go in. Or do I go 3 cauliflower, 2 broccoli, 3 cauliflower, 2 broccoli, 3 cauliflower? Let's see what that looks like. Boom, 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 boom. I like it. Red cabbage, green cabbage, green cabbage, red cabbage, red cabbage, red cabbage. Healthy scoop. Healthy baby, that's for sure. There she goes. Now we gotta check these leaves for any eggs or cabbage worms. There's one egg, not anymore. Another one, adios. Good egg, see ya. Last egg, there we have it. Boom. So I probably squished another like 5 or 6 eggs there that definitely would have turned into cabbage worms. And once you actually have the netting over top of them, well then they're even more protected from birds or anything like that. So super important to get them removed before getting the netting down. But let's get the netting on now. Zoink. Looks a bit short, to be honest. Definitely gonna be too short. And I actually already knew that I wasn't gonna have enough for the second bed, but since this is gonna be too short for this one, I'm just gonna wait until the psych. I just found a whole bunch of extra netting in the bottom of a bin, so we're good to go. All right, I'm sure that this won't surprise anybody at this point, but I hate the way that this looks. This is more acceptable. I'm way more a fan of that from Sprout Box there, which we'll do on the other bed in a second. And for this one, I'll replace this one once the new covers arrive in a day or two. Speaking of monstrosities, let's figure this bed out. That should do the trick. A little grub-a-dub-dub. Now let's go ahead and work this guy in. Here we go. Let's get rid of any eggs like that one real quick. Okay. There we go. Oy. Now for this size of Sprout Box bed, I can just attach my covering system back onto these poles right here, and in a second, it'll look just like that. Steady. Boom. Now we just toss this over top. Boom, there we have it. You. And guys, let me know what you think. How does it look? And do you think it'll perform well? Let me know down in the comments. Bam, those babies are ready for the fall. So the garden is in a good place, obviously producing like crazy as we hit the kind of like warmest and sunniest growing days of the year. And some new crops in the ground for the fall time, which is super exciting. And over the next few weeks, I will be starting some more of those fall crops, such as bok choy, more of the leafy greens, etc. But now going to wait just maybe 90 minutes or so, and then start getting things set up out front for people to come and grab the goodies. Alrighty, 20 minutes till show up time. And now let's grab some flowers. Nine minutes to go. Time to start putting the food out. Alrighty, 3 minutes to go. Nobody's here yet, which is kind of nice. What a spread. Here we go. And I've actually got a little bit of weeding that I need to do in the front yard area here, so I'm gonna do that while people come by. Hey guys, how you doing? Come on through. Yeah.
Like within seconds, and I'm like, oh.
No, you're good. Grab as much as you'd like.
You.
Absolutely. Regrettably.
Oh,
there he is. I thought I saw you.
Got something for you, buddy.
Oh.
It's been too long, man. It's been too long.
I know. Been going pretty hard on that. I'll be wrapping up the gardening business at the end of this year. Nice. Good, that as well.
So much.
Absolutely. Enjoy. Yeah, that's zucchini. If you if you're feeling up to it.
Yeah.
I love barbecuing zucchini. Like,
Yeah, he'd love to see it.
Just start taking things.
Yeah.
Full heads of garlic, the whole shebang. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like the worst gardener to ever exist.
So far, not for long. You don't want. It can all change.
And
Honestly,
I almost killed a cactus recently.
it's one of those things. I kill everything inside. Like any indoor plant, I literally murder. But anything like outside in the garden, I find it's a lot easier. Yeah, I just overwater everything inside. Dig in, help yourselves. Of course. No, my pleasure. Burgers. How you doing? Good. Dig in. Absolutely. Of course. Enjoy. Have a good evening. Hi there. Dig in. Hey, how you doing? Good. You're on grocery duty tonight. Yeah. It ends up working. Jordan.
I'm Garth.
Garth?
Yeah,
Really nice to meet you. You guys are the last one, so you gotta take it all. Do you want me to grab you a bag? Okay, perfect. Alrighty, you guys have a great evening. My pleasure. Yeah, my pleasure. Take care. Enjoy. Alrighty, 7:16 p.m. That went well. Whew. All right, there we have it. Another successful week in the books. That was a ton of poundage this week. I still can't get over that. 170. And we still have some potatoes over in Squash City. We got some spaghetti squash that if they don't get attacked by bears and raccoons, we'll be good to go next week. So I think we still got some good weeks ahead of us to get up towards that 1,000-pound goal. So that's everything for this week. I'll catch you all next week. See you then.